Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Monday, August 11th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, here we go. Kicking off another brand new week right here on Fade to Black tonight. Graham Nichols is live from the UK tonight, inducing your own OBE. Tomorrow night, Tony Rodriguez is here, Project Star Maker. Wednesday night, Joanne DiMaggio joins us, Soulmate or Cellmate. And then Thursday night, Helena Wabe joins us. We're going to be talking about noetic sciences and her work at IONS. All of that Thursday night. Great week coming up on Fade to Black. I do have 5 major events coming up. First up, all in 2026, Conscious Life Expo at the LAX Hilton. That's February 20th through the 23rd. The Contact Modalities Expo, May 1st through the 3rd in Delavan, Wisconsin at Delavan Lake at the resort. Right after that, Contact in the Desert, May 28th through June 1st in Palm Springs. Tickets available on Thanksgiving Day. And then after that, I head over to the UK for the Monty Python Scotland tour. And that is August 1st through the 9th. All of these events in 2026. All of the links are below. All right. Wow. Let's get to it. On this day in history, 1973, American Graffiti, one of my favorite films, directed and co-written by George Lucas, opens in theaters across the United States. What a great film. Here's your Fader fact. The world's termites outweigh the world's humans by 10 to 1. And that is your Fader fact. All right, let's get to the breaking news. Huge news kicking off the show today. Check this out. Chat GPT maker OpenAI has beaten Elon Musk Grok in the final of a tournament to crown the best artificial intelligence chess player. OpenAI's O3 model emerged unbeaten in the tournament and defeated xAI's model Grok 4 in the final. Google's model Gemini claimed third place. 8 large language models from Anthropic, Google, OpenAI, xAI, as well as Chinese developers DeepSeek and Moonshot AI battled against each other during the 3-day tournament. Wow. How crazy is that? Where the lead news story is AI competing each other in chess. I'm going to leave that right there. A meteorite that punched a hole in a Georgia homeowner's roof after blazing across the sky in a fiery streak is older than the Earth itself. University of Georgia planetary geologist Scott Harris said he examined 23 grams of meteorite fragments and concluded the meteorite formed 4.56 billion years ago. That is roughly 20 million years older than our Earth itself. All right. More meteorite news. The Mars rock found in Niger has sold for millions in New York. It's the largest ever found on Earth, and it fetched $4.3 million at Sotheby's. Like the buyer, the seller was kept anonymous. But it's unclear if any of this money went to Niger. Now, it was found on November 16th, 2023 in the Sahara Desert in Niger's Agadez region by a meteorite hunter whose identity has remained undisclosed. Very strange. Wound up in Italy on display, anonymous buyer, then another anonymous seller, but it was sold from Niger by that meteorite hunter. And he says, hey, I followed protocol. Everybody knew about it. All right. Jen Powell just made history as the first female umpire to work a regular season game in the major leagues between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. After the game, she donated the hat she wore to the Baseball Hall of Fame. She looked real, too. Yeah, she looked real. She called it. All right. Astronomers have identified what may be the most massive black hole ever detected and it's called the Cosmic Horseshoe. You should see the pictures. It's pretty cool. The giant is close to the theoretical upper limit of what is possible in the universe and is 10,000 times heavier than the black hole at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. Researchers detected the cosmic horseshoe at a distance of around 5 billion light years from Earth. In other black hole news, a team of astronomers have found the most distant black hole ever confirmed that formed 500 million years after the Big Bang. The black hole sits at the center of a galaxy called Kuiper's LRDZ9, one of the universe's earliest galaxies. Now, check this out. Finally, I'm going to leave you with this. In a case study out this month, doctors detail how a man experienced poison-caused psychosis after he followed AI-guided dietary advice. Some things you just can't make up. Doctors at the University of Washington documented the real-life Black Mirror episode in the Annals of Internal Medicine clinical cases. The man developed poisoning from the bromide he had ingested for 3 months on ChatGPT's recommendation. Bromide compounds were once commonly used in the early 20th century to treat insomnia and anxiety, psychotic stuff. Bromide turned out to be toxic in high doses, and by the 1980s, it had been removed from most drugs. Now, according to the report, the man visited a local emergency room and told staff that he was possibly being poisoned by his neighbor. While at the hospital, he grew agitated, he grew paranoid, refusing to drink water given to him, although he was thirsty, had visual and auditory hallucinations, and soon developed a full-blown psychotic episode. In the midst of his psychosis, he tried to escape, after which doctors placed him in an involuntary psychotic hold for grave disability. After he was stabilized, the man told the doctors that he started taking sodium bromide intentionally 3 months earlier because ChatGPT told him to. He was eventually taken off antipsychotic medication and discharged from the hospital 3 weeks after admission. Now, I'm going to leave all of that right there. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Monday, August 11th, 2025. Breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody, kicking off another brand new week here on Fade to Black tonight, Graham Nichols joins us live from the UK, and he's going to tell us how you can induce your own OBE. All of that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. All I've got for now is go Backley Tappy.